Little quick tip I want to share with you guys today. We are building a giant 6-inch quick link structure, the letter M. And one of the things I always struggled with was starting a structure like this. So you can see we have 3 vertical rows and it's 2 deep, so 2 skins deep. And until you get a bit of structure like already to work off, it's quite difficult to see how to start and how to work and not lose your train of thought. So if you want to come over here, you can see based on the Balloon Pro, the Balloon Pro design tool, we've printed this out. We're doing a quick method, so it's a little bit more cost effective by not including the gaps. So it's just going to be the 6-inch links, no 5-inch junctions. So we can see that it's 13 down. However, that's actually 12 6-inch links down. So over here, we've created our rows. So just another part of speed is do your first line or quick link chain of 12, and then every subsequent one is just parallel to it, so you don't have to count again, just put it next to it. Our intersections, so our horizontal lines, if you look back on the design, it's actually 6, so it's 1, 2 across, 3 down, 4, 5, and then 6 back up. But however, there's also that 7th one, which is the junction that unites, if we have a look over here, the junction in the middle that connects those 2 skins together. So another way that we can be a little bit more efficient is we've done our lines of 7, and I'll show you how we put that all together. So grabbing a first line over here, the first ring, in fact, you can just tie together. So our 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tie that off, and our middle is going to be just there. So we're paying attention to make sure that we know what's our middle and we know what the vertical lines are. So I'm just going to tie that off. Alright, so you can see what I'm doing here is I'm wrapping around twice. Just gives it a bit more friction before you tie that knot. Okay, so here we go. All of our 6 vertical lines. And now what I'm going to do, I've got a pole handy. I'm going to tie that off. It just keeps the whole thing elevated, a little bit easier to see and work with. Okay, so now for the next part that helps us make this all a little bit faster. We've got our starting point, we know that's up. I'm going to work down. So grab our next chain. And like I was saying, the 7th is going to be the middle. So you make sure that you start with that first wrap. Now working with quick links, it's all about trying to minimize knots. So of course we're tying a knot as a chain. That's the fastest knot, one to the next. It's the fastest knot that we can do. And then of course the very fastest way is just by wrapping it. So working our way around, wrap, and here, wrap. It's really important to remember what side you're working with. So this is the chain, I wrap once and I continue holding that, so I remember this is the piece that is vertical. Wrap. Wrap. Okay, so we're back where we started, which is here. Push that one in. Tie this off. All your knots really tight. Alright, so that 7th we grab, pull it in, wrap it around, double knot it if you can. Cool. And then we still have our vertical, we know what's horizontal, and we keep adding line after line after that.